Hey, Ryder. Shut up. Here we go with this bullshit. It was good. How was yours? Jesus, fat ass.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here
real quick.
in Landover. We've got a good
All right, here we go.
on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, it is. There we go, that's better. You can do it on the headset.
Ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway.
No, you can, whatchamacallit, mine has one where it turns down the game audio and turns up the chat audio. What? Well, that's good. Stretch.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 20. Now this defense for the
pneumonia.
Excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number?
Come on, he's not gonna run through Jonathan Allen.
They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this
Alright, just gonna run the ball 20 goddamn times.
All types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Play fake, Brissett. And he's left with no option here, but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this
Hell
one,
yeah.
defensive eyes, because
That's
even
Holcomb.
as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down.
Chase Young's right there every time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Brissett. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples.
Oh yeah, let's see that punt team.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short.
I thought he was going to pick it off.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice special teams job.
What the fuck you doing to the ball, 97? Get the fuck out of there. What's wrong with that man?
Absolutely love the
Too close.
flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down inside the 10 because they've had some time.
You win any money today? Derrick Henry fucked us. Oh.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Why is Dodson always fucking tired?
It wasn't his job to force the play inside. He was actually able to fold inside himself.
Dude, tired every goddamn play.
Very nicely done.
This run got a
The
couple.
game just
Here's
started, my
2nd
guy.
and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense is find holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
Where are you going?
Like a lawn chair. Anthony Walker up behind the line
All
and
right.
finishing that play off.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make
What
the
up,
right
Tease?
diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What the fuck?
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. This one complete to Samuel. Well upfield, right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. They won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting one there on 2nd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all.
What kind of punt was
just
that?
24 yards there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. False start's going to push him back, but this must have been to be an offensive lineman.
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Brissett sets to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. To throw is Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a game the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing, Brissett. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Chubb running right. Able to push forward for 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground when they did.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score. It's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can run back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 29, Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're
so fast,
he can run like the wind. You often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
You have to kind of catch your breath afterwards, so just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They run it again with Chubb.
Oh, come on. No way. Holcomb got hurt trying to tackle him?
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect
the fuck out of here.
6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Dislocated ankle. Oh, you bitch.
And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Chubb will get the call, running left. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Brissett. It is incomplete. the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense,
and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hey.
York able to send this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one out with 3.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. This will go only as incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
That's holding.
And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Brissett to throw on first. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And it falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
It's 4th and 2. I can go for it.
There was room to run, and he had the marker.
I think. Isn't it? Let me go to these fucking rules. 4th and 2 or more before reaching the 50-yard line. Oh, 4th and 2. Ah. I got a punt. Yep. Yeah, I thought I could go for it, tease.
But I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time.
I thought I could go for it.
With this fourth down call.
Why'd you waste the timeout for it?
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn
I was gonna.
here
Alright,
in
fuck
this
it.
third quarter. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns
There,
will
called a
take
timeout
over
just for you.
1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They begin this drive with Chubb. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. Put a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Brissett. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, sometimes interceptions result.
And he picks up at 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, there's the option going left. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does.
He was past the line.
Down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it. Yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Did something with it.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, how about that? A dime set on
Where the fuck were you turning to, Wentz?
None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense of this, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover with the back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brissett. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully get the end zone over the top.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On Willis is intercepted yet again.
What's the flag?
William Jackson with a pick. And
what was the flag?
Browns are right back in this football game. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer? Wow.
Play action with Brissett. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the
radar
has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And it gets him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. First down, Brissett. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Wentz. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. What's left to play in this football game here on EA Sports? Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Shotgun now for Wentz.
What?
And he's going to be intercepted.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. The 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there. The safety and zone coverage. So he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This type of quarterback, I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down the 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back to Robinson now on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
GG's.
Because college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in this.
What happened? Who has school in the morning? I got school in the morning.